Hi everyone, welcome to our video. First of all, this video is our Physics 210 project that will explain to you guys about our product. For this video, we do some innovation based on our chapter 5, which is thermal physics. All of us decide to create thermal mug as our innovation project. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you guys our group member. First, we have IZZATI binti HAMIRRUDIN. Next, we have NORDINIE BATRISYIA, NORHIDAYAH NABILAHUDA binti AZHAR, NABILA binti JAMRI, and NURUL IMAN binti RUBBY. We are from group 23 of semester 3 of Applied Science.
Assalamualaikum. So today we are going to share about our thermal mug. As we all know that thermal mug helps in keeping hot and cold liquid for long hours. Basically, the cooling of hot water in the cup involves some physics term, which is thermal conduction, thermal convection, and thermal emission. First physics term that involved in thermal mug is thermal conduction. So what is thermal conduction? Thermal conduction is the diffusion of thermal energy, which is heat within one material to other materials in contact. It involves the collision between molecules until it achieves equilibrium. The simple example for this thermal conduction is when we put a cup in a table, it will experience the thermal conduction. The second physics term that involved in thermal mug is thermal convection. Thermal convection is the phenomenon transfer of heat through movement of liquid or gas, while the third one is thermal emission. Thermal emission takes place in case of radiation. The innovation that will be done to minimize the heat loss from the cup is first to increase heat retention, meaning that how many amount of heat energy of an object or materials can be stored up over time. The second innovation is to incorporating advanced phase change material. It includes substance that absorb or release heat energy during phase change. This is also known as latent heat. Our problem statement is the drink easily turn cool when using normal mug.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is NORHIDAYAH NABILAHUDA binti AZHAR and my student ID is 2022609882. So now I'm going to explain about my part, which is about the target market of the thermal mugs. As we know, thermal mug is very portable and convenient for everyone. Thermal mug can be used to keep our cold beverage for up to 15 hours and preserve the hot drinks for about 8 hours. It is also reusable, which means it follows the green practices and eco-friendly. This could prevent us from using the plastic materials. And it's also easy to clean. Thermal are also good for our budgets and affordable. I say this because it can help us to reduce our living costs. For example, we can prepare our coffee or any beverages by ourselves using the thermal mug on the go instead of buying it from the cafe or shops. They are also made from chemical-free raw materials, so it will not harm the user by leaking any carcinogenic or hazardous substance into your drink. So, this is the example that persons that I think should buy or use the thermal mug. For example, the office workers, university students, school students, person who have to drive for a long distance, adventurers and maintainers, farmer and gardener, and traveler.
Now we move on to the next page, which is parents who have a baby is suitable to have and use the thermal mug. I say this because it will be more easier for them to prepare the formula milk for their baby and to heat up the breast milk on the go. Lastly, the thermal mug also can be used as a gift or present during special celebration or special day, for instance, birthday, Christmas, and so on. In a nutshell, thermal mug is suited for everyone regardless of age, and it is very useful for everyone and provide a lot of benefit, especially to our daily life, health, and in nature environment. That's all for me. Thank you.
Innovation for the thermal mugs, utilizing double wall construction with vacuum and insulating material. First, double wall construction. have a space or small gap in between inner and outer walls to create a barrier between hot or cool beverages and the external environment. Second one is vacuum insulation. We evacuate the air between inner and outer walls to create vacuum. Vacuum acts as a good insulator by minimizing heat transfer through conduction and convection. The third one is using insulating material. We use stainless steel and high quality of plastic as it low thermal conductivity material to reduce heat loss. So by using this innovation, we can reduce the heat loss between thermal marks and the external environment so that the hot water, hot beverages can maintain hot for a longer time and cold beverages can maintain cool for a longer time.
Assalamualaikum, my name is NURUL IZZATI BINTI HAMIRRUDIN. I will explain the second innovation, which is incorporating advanced phase change material. Phase change material, or PCM, is substance that can absorb or release a large amount of heat energy during the process of changing its states, such as from solid to liquid or from liquid to gas. PCM is commonly used in thermal mugs to regulate the temperature of the contents. Some of PCM that commonly used in thermal mug is paraffin. Paraffin wax is a popular PCM due to its wide availability and relatively low cost. It has a melting point ranging from 37 to 68 degrees Celsius depending on the specific type. Paraffin wax can effectively store and release thermal energy within this temperature range. Other material is salt hydrates. Salt hydrate PCM are known to have higher energy densities and lower cost compared to paraffin wax. It also have a subcooling tendency. It have melting point that can vary depending on the specific composition, but they typically range from 30 to 100 degrees Celsius.
So hi guys, so my name is NABILA JAMRI. So today I'm gonna talk about risk taking. So you guys must be wondering, what is risk taking? First is over budget. Because you spend too much money and it will waste your money. Other than that, when you over budget the product, automatically the price will increase and make the customer didn't want to buy it. Next, the material. Some of the material is hard to find and expensive. It's not really worth it. Besides that, some of material came in not in the good quality and make the product itself not in the good condition. So the last one is boring design. It is because the color and the design itself. For example, use a dark color and make the product look not attractive. Next, the design. The design only focus to function and not to look attractive. People nowadays looking for product that look aesthetic and follow the trend. So we have focused not on the